as always, let's start off with a quick look at the best headlines throughout California. Central Coast, here's a whale of a tale. The partial remains of an ancient toothed whale species that roamed the ocean more than 5 million years ago was found on a beach in Santa Cruz County. Paleontologists hope the massive fossil will help shed light on what sea life was like millions of years ago. Sacramento, things are looking up for our state's finances. Starting September 4th, California can stop issuing IOUs to vendors a full month earlier than expected. Coachella Valley, it's not exactly cash for clunkers, but Junk Your Jalopy is Cathedral City's own program aimed at getting rid of auto eyesores. Now, the city is offering to tow away unwanted cars for free during the entire month of September. Los Angeles, after 5 years and $1.5 million, the historic Mount Wilson Toll Road will reopen to hikers. The old road up the front of Mount Wilson goes from the hills above Pasadena up to the pine trees in just less than 4 miles. It was built in 1891 but was washed out by floods in 2004.
Spring is here and summer is just around the corner. And that has a lot of people thinking about vacation, whether or not they actually have one scheduled. Fortunately, there's still time to plan and get good deals.
There's absolutely time. It all depends on what you want to do.
For the 50 and older crowd, Dave Austin with AARP Services says the sky's the limit.
You can't really pigeonhole them because they're such a diverse group. Some are going to rest and rejuvenation, others going to spend time with friends and family, which might not be so restful sometimes. And then other times, honestly, there's some folks that just want to get away.
According to AARP, 90% of baby boomers plan to travel within the U.S. this year. Hotspots include Las Vegas, New York, and Florida.
Because there's something for everyone to do in the house. Whether you're traveling with your parents or your grandkids or your kids, there's something for everyone.
California is also a popular destination for the 50-plus, and since we live here, it's easy to see why.
The West Coast, no doubt, always popular.
All of those trips translate into big bucks. Baby boomers spend $120 billion a year on leisure travel. AARP members can take advantage of a number of deals.
We have discounts with Avis Budget for rental cars, Hyatt and Hilton for hotels, and if you're on the road looking to eat out, a Denny's or a Dunkin' Donuts are always available. It's just $16 a year. And again, there's more than just the basic travel we just talked about. There may be some folks who are interested in backpacking in Thailand. We have those types of offers available.
Austin says everyone can save on travel by following a few simple tips.
If you're looking to fly anywhere, look to book that ticket between 29 and 104 days out. Sounds like a really random number, but that's just the way it works out, that those are the most economical tickets.
For cruises, the best deals are found 60 to 90 days ahead of time.
That's when the cruise companies are looking to fill their empty cabins.
For more money-saving tips, visit aarpdiscounts.com. Bringing you the best of California, I'm Audra Stafford for California Life.
Well, every week on our show, we spotlight a different city in California. This week, we take you to the actual birthplace of California, San Diego. Portuguese explorers landed in what is now San Diego Bay and claimed the area for Spain back in 1542. California Life's Tom Sparks takes us on a tour of America's finest city.
Welcome to the seaside paradise of San Diego. Home to 3.1 million Californians, this popular vacation destination has a little bit of everything. Here where the land meets the sea, there's just something in the air. Whether you're the adventurous type or more traditional, San Diego has something for everyone. Known for its coastal views and legendary beaches like Mission Beach, Pacific Beach, and La Jolla, San Diego also stays classy with world-class art and culture that reflect the city's rich history. Entertainment and nightlife are second to none, and man and nature find common ground. SeaWorld is a must. Of course, there's the world-famous San Diego Zoo, showcasing 4,000 animals of nearly 800 species. And no trip to San Diego would be complete without visiting Legoland, California, an interactive theme park located in Carlsbad, a 35-minute drive from downtown San Diego. Or instead of driving, take a ride on some of the city's seemingly endless trails or waves. And the Gaslamp District is hugely popular for great food, shopping, and nightlife. And don't forget to stop by Old Town. It's the heart of San Diego where tradition lives and old-fashioned fare abound. And the authentic cuisine will blow your mind. But of all the things to do in San Diego, my favorite is doing very little in this city with so much. For California Life, I'm Tom Sparks.
Well, there is one place on the planet where you can visit an aquarium, planetarium, and natural history museum all in one trip. Monique Soltani takes us inside the California Academy of Sciences, where the exhibits literally come to life.
To say it's alive would be an understatement. More than 40,000 animals call the California Academy of Sciences home, and some of the world's greatest wonders are all under one roof.
The Academy really provides people a chance to tour the whole world within this building. You can go to Africa, and in Africa you can meet a colony of live African penguins. You can go to Madagascar or Borneo, different rainforest environments where you can meet chameleons and geckos and live butterflies and birds. You can also travel to the Philippines, which is one of the most diverse coral reef ecosystems in the world. And you can see thousands of colorful reef fish and the corals that help to support those communities. You can also visit the Academy's living roof, which is one of the most iconic green features of this building.
This is the steepest living roof in the world, and it's just one way the California Academy of Sciences is taking going green to the extreme.
We really believe that going green is not a phase, it's not a fad, it's something that has to become a way of life. And when you form a connection with nature and you start to realize why it's important, it's that little seed, that little kernel that makes you want to think about little things you can do every day to lead a greener life. It's hard for people to care about species disappearing that they've never met before, or to care about places disappearing that they've never seen before. So if we can give people a taste of the amazing biodiversity on our planet, it gives them a reason to want to care, to want to do something in their own lives to help make sure that those places stick around for future generations.
The Academy hopes to slow the speed of your carbon footprint, and that you walk away knowing it really is a small world after all.
I'd want a visitor to the Academy to come away thinking that we live on a really amazing planet. We share our planet with some really amazing species. And as far as we know, we haven't yet found another planet that supports life, so it's really important to protect the one we have.
Bringing you the best in California, from San Francisco, I'm Monique Soltani for California Life.
And coming up next, in this age of digital photographs, we introduce you to an artist that still believes in creating fine art the old-fashioned way.
Stay and play at the Lodge at Torrey Pines, San Diego's premier luxury resort, where you can hit the links at the legendary Torrey Pines Golf Course, dine at one of the top farm-to-table restaurants, A.R. Valentine, indulge with spa treatments that celebrate the sea, land, and air, explore one of the wildest stretches of land on the Southern California coast, and enjoy being so close to so many top San Diego attractions. Book your stay at lodgetorreypines.com.
Taste, celebrate, discover with the Paso Robles Cab Collective as they present the 3rd annual Cabs of Distinction Grand Tasting on May 2nd, a celebration of Cabernet Sauvignon and Red Bordeaux varietals perfected in Paso Robles. Cabs of Distinction will be held at the beautiful River Oaks Hot Springs and includes tastings of over 75 Cabernet and Red Bordeaux varietals from more than 25 wineries. Get your tickets now at PasoRoblesCab.com.
Founded by Jacques Lubin and his partners in 1990, Inkplan USA has helped thousands of entrepreneurs to form legal entities throughout the world. Our clients have also made productive use of the various services that we offer: initial company registrations, bank consulting, virtual office services, and more. Inkplan's clientele continues to grow primarily from customer referrals. We are affiliated with Corporate Holding Services, a highly respected Delaware firm that advises large U.S. and international corporations.
Attention! If you currently wear eyeglasses or contact lenses, stay tuned for an important message. Are you tired or frustrated with bothersome eyeglasses and contact lenses? If you answered yes, then LASIK might be just what you're looking for. And at the LASIK Vision Institute, our LASIK procedures now start at just $2.99 per eye. The LASIK Vision Institute's nationwide network of eye surgery centers offer the most comprehensive, reliable, and affordable vision improvement services available. With over 900,000 procedures performed since 1999, our independent surgeons are changing the way people just like you see the world. Call now to talk to a LASIK Vision Institute counselor and schedule a free evaluation. A $200 value, free. And for a limited time, LASIK procedures start at just $2.99 per eye. Plus, be sure to ask about our 0% interest finance programs.
Call 1-800-235-8106. 1-800-235-8106.
Spielberg and Martin Scorsese's of Tomorrow.
100% sure. Yes.
Here at Corona High School, where it's going to be a really entertaining night as Corona goes Hollywood. Exciting night tonight. Lots of people. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, well, tonight we have our Corona Goes Hollywood 3. It's our student short film festival, our third annual. We've advertised a lot for it, and we've got kids that have submitted, some of the best short films that they're capable of creating at this point in time, and they're just pushing the levels of technology and using more advanced software, and I think we're going to see some amazing films tonight.
Corona Goes Hollywood 3 showcased 15 films this year, and for the first time, the film festival opened its doors to the entire Corona Norco Unified School District.
We have 4 films from Eleanor Roosevelt High School, and we have 2 films from Centennial High School. It was open to the whole district, and those were the 2 that stepped forward and got us some material. And so we'll just keep advertising it next year and making it available for everybody, and maybe we'll get some more participants next year.
This year's films had a wide range of themes, from Talking Tomatoes.
And you're Nick Brixby. You don't have a chance.
I'm a stud.
And zombies, to wacky superheroes and a arsonist.
Troy!
Well, it's about a guy named Aiden who has a brother named Troy, and their house burns down in your average Southern California fire, so they end up moving to their older brother's house, so 3 brothers. And the main character, Aiden, begins to notice his brother, Troy, acting a little bit weird and thinking maybe he knows something about the fire, so I guess we'll just have to see what happens there.
Award went to the film Identity. All the students get an A for effort, and they have certainly high aspirations for their future in the biz.
I really want to be the executive producer of my own television series.
A building toy that has been popular for generations is the inspiration for a Southern California amusement park that draws more than 1 million visitors every year. David Wiley takes us to Legoland.
Located in beautiful Carlsbad, about 30 minutes north of San Diego, Legoland is the perfect getaway for any family, especially those with children under 12. Inside, you'll find a world where virtually everything is made of Legos. Now celebrating its 10-year anniversary, Legoland is divided into 9 themed areas and features more than 50 rides and attractions. Whether it's flying colorful helicopters, driving cars on a real street, fighting fires at the Fire Academy, or captaining a pirate ship, there are plenty of hands-on things for kids to do. The rides range from easygoing to adventurous to daring. Among the most popular attractions is the Lost Kingdom Adventure that takes you on an Indiana Jones-type expedition to recover stolen treasure. And there's the new Bob the Builder 4D experience. And if your kids love dinosaurs, they can go digging for bones on Dino Island. Also popular are the full replicas of familiar cities and sites in Miniland, like the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, the famed Las Vegas Strip, the Eiffel Tower, and the New York City skyline. You may even spot a familiar face. Plus, there are always fun friends touring the grounds ready to meet the park's visitors. And with a Park Hopper Pass, you can explore the new Sea Life Aquarium, located right next to Legoland. Designed as an interactive experience, you'll get a close-up look at some of the most fascinating creatures of the deep. If headed to Legoland, make sure to bring lots of sunscreen and wear comfortable walking shoes. And prepare to have a great day with the family. For directions and other information, go to Legoland.com. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley at Legoland in Carlsbad for California Life.
And coming up next, find out if Brad Pitt will be calling the mayor's mansion home. It's all coming up right here after the break.
Welcome back. Big news from Beverly Hills. Celebrity plastic surgeon Dr. Andrew Orden has discovered an anti-aging breakthrough called Fill and Freeze. And he's giving away 1 million bottles free.
I've spent nearly 30 years looking for an effective, instant breakthrough to reduce the appearance of wrinkles that can be applied topically instead of with surgery or invasive medical techniques. And I finally found it with Derm Exclusives Fill and Freeze.
Wow, I'm young again. I don't feel like an old lady. The lines are gone.
Oh my God, wow. I can't believe it. It looks really good. It gives you a whole new confidence.
It definitely took 10 years off. If I went to a dermatologist here in the city, I would pay $300-400 for this.
I know you're wondering what Derm Exclusive can do for you. Well, you don't have to wonder. You can order it right now and try it for yourself, absolutely risk-free. And here's how.
Call now during this special direct-to-consumer offer and you won't pay $120. Today, you can get your own instant results with Fill and Freeze for only $59. But that's not all. Today, we're taking another $20 off, so now you can get this instant wrinkle-removing miracle for the low price of only $39.95. And as part of our 1 million bottle giveaway, Dr. Orden is including a second $60 bottle of Fill and Freeze free. That's nearly $120 of Fill and Freeze for only $39.95. Dr. Orden will even include his micro-peel resurfacing pads, intensive repair serum, and collagen lift moisturizer, a $200 value, free. Order now and we'll even upgrade your order to express delivery. That's a $15 value, free. Plus, you even get to try it risk-free for 30 days with our money-back guarantee, but you must call to order. Call 1-800-619-1871. That's 1-800-619-1871. Order now.
Another NBC show has turned into an opera. Fans of The Office will be able to see the TV show on stage at London's Proud Galleries. Well, the #1 rule of real estate is location, 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 even in the afterlife. The owner of the crypt directly above Marilyn Monroe's in a Westwood cemetery is selling the prime piece of realty, starting the bidding at a cool $500,000. And speaking of cemeteries, Steven Spielberg's 80s horror classic Poltergeist is headed for a remake as a new feature film. And Brad Pitt has laughed off a campaign urging him to run for mayor in his adopted home of New Orleans, Louisiana, insisting politics is not what he does best. Well, every week on our show, we bring you the best of California. And in the beautiful seaside town of San Clemente, there's a unique portrait studio that is often compared to the likes of Rembrandt. But while the old masters use paint and brushes to create their masterpieces, John Ball uses his camera and lighting. Let's take a look inside the work of a portrait artist for this week's California Profile.
Ever spend hours at an art gallery just marveling at the rich portraits on the walls? Well, now ordinary people of all ages can too become extraordinary masterpieces. Many people invest in art, with paintings made by such artists as John Singer Sargent and Thomas Gainsborough. It's a thriving portrait industry that captures the timeless art of people. John Ball graduated from Brooks Institute of Photography in Santa Barbara and then trained for several years with renowned photographers pursuing the same style of portraiture. John now runs his studio in San Clemente.
I was mystified by the quality of the photograph, because I had seen a lot of photographs in the short time I was in photography, but nothing looked remotely like that. And I think that's what art, something is a piece of art if it elevates you beyond your normal context. And for me, that's exactly what the Cherished Portraits did for me. It took me beyond my normal associations with life.
And he ensures that these timeless photos take on a life of their own.
I'm looking for something that is beyond just a smile. A smiling portrait is it's one plane or one dimension of a person, but there's so many more layers behind that smile. And the more serious, subdued portraits, they have a longer lifespan on the wall. It's easier to look at them longer because there's more thought and more activity behind the eyes.
What truly makes these a work of art is the way they are processed. John sends the film all the way to Canada for unique processing that isn't done anywhere else in the world.
We use pencils, oils, and dyes on the photograph that enhance the features of the subject, and that really makes them look like a painting.
Something that sets these works of art apart is the fact that they are still done the same way they were done since the 60s. The surface quality has an incredible allure.
But the portraits kind of sell themselves. When I go and show the portraits like we saw in there, people get enamored with the way they look and feel, and I don't really have to do a lot of selling.
But nonetheless, families are sold on these pieces and have a good reason why. John Ball Fine Portraiture offers the real thing: large format film, one-of-a-kind print enhancement, canvas mounting, and glossy lacquer.
I've deliberately chosen many times not to go down the route of diluting the quality. It's way more expensive, it's way more time consuming, it's way more labor intensive to do these products than it would be to hash out a bunch of digital photographs. But the reason I do it is very obvious when you stand in front of one.
If your desire leans toward the finest, you can take a look at these marvels for yourselves and see how such photos really are worth 1,000 words. Bringing you the best of California from San Clemente, I'm Heather Dawson for California Life.
It's impossible. Tell the sun to leave the sky. It's just impossible.
83-year-old Frank Boyd of Huntington Beach loves karaoke. He sings 5 times a week, traveling wherever the tunes take him. His favorite songs, the classics, Perry Como, Dean Martin, and of course, Frank Sinatra.
Let me try again. Let me try again.
Frank started singing karaoke in public 6 years ago after his wife of 45 years, Linda, died of breast cancer. His favorite song, Honey, is a tribute to her.
It's a story about a man who was married and his wife passed away. And every time I sing it, I think about my wife.
Just when Frank's life was coming back to normal, he suffered a 5-way heart bypass. As he recuperated, his newly found karaoke friends stood by him when he returned to the stage.
Many of my karaoke friends came to see me in the hospital, and visited me. And so, I mean, you can't ask for more than that.
The microphone has given him a new lease on life.
I think that singing has kept my mind active and young and full of hope. Keeps me young. That's what it does. It keeps me young.
Bringing you the best of California from Huntington Beach, I'm Jonathan Camus for California Life.
And that's it for us. If you missed any part of our show, you can always go to our website, CaliforniaLifeHD.com. We'll see you next time.